Welcome to this lesson on atmospheric pressure. In this video, we'll explore one of the most fundamental concepts in fluid mechanics, the weight of air above us and how it creates pressure that affects everything around us. Atmospheric pressure is defined as the force per unit area exerted by the weight of air molecules in Earth's atmosphere above a given point. Imagine a column of air extending from where you're standing all the way up to the edge of space. All those air molecules have mass, and gravity pulls them downward. This creates a force that pushes down on every surface, and when we divide that force by the area, we get pressure. You might wonder, how can air, which seems so light and invisible, actually have weight? The answer lies in three key facts. First, air is made of molecules, primarily nitrogen and oxygen, and these molecules have mass. Second, Earth's gravity pulls these molecules toward the surface, just like it pulls any other object with mass. Third, when we consider the entire column of air above us, from ground level to the top of the atmosphere, all those molecules combined exert a significant weight downward onto the surface below. At sea level and 15 degrees Celsius, we define what's called standard atmospheric pressure. This pressure can be expressed in several different units. It equals 101,325 pascals, or simply 1 atmosphere. It's also equivalent to 760 millimeters of mercury and 1,013.25 millibars. All these values represent the same pressure, just measured in different units. This standard serves as our reference point when studying atmospheric phenomena. One of the most important characteristics of atmospheric pressure is that it decreases as altitude increases. The reason is quite intuitive. The higher you go, the less air there is above you. Less air above means less weight pushing down, which results in lower pressure. This relationship is fundamental to understanding weather patterns, aircraft flight, and even why mountain climbers need supplemental oxygen at high elevations. Let's look at some concrete examples to understand how dramatically pressure changes with altitude. At sea level, the pressure is 101.3 kilopascals. Climb to 1,500 meters, and the pressure drops to approximately 84.5 kilopascals. At 3,000 meters altitude, it's down to about 70.1 kilopascals. And at the summit of Mount Everest, which stands at 8,848 meters, the pressure is only about 33.7 kilopascals, roughly 1/3 of sea level pressure. This is why breathing becomes so difficult at such heights. The relationship between pressure and altitude can be described mathematically using the barometric formula. The pressure at any altitude equals the sea level pressure multiplied by e raised to the power of negative mgh divided by RT here. P0 represents the sea level pressure, h is the altitude, m is the molar mass of air, and g represents gravitational acceleration. This formula shows us that pressure doesn't decrease linearly with altitude, but rather exponentially. The higher you go, the faster the rate of pressure decrease becomes. Let's summarize the key points. First, atmospheric pressure is caused by the weight of air molecules above a given point. Second, the standard pressure at sea level is 101.3 kilopascals, or 1 atmosphere. Third, pressure decreases exponentially as altitude increases. And finally, remember this simple relationship. Higher altitude means less air above, which means lower pressure. Understanding these concepts is crucial for studying fluid mechanics, weather systems, and many engineering applications.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.